Alright, hello and welcome to another video for my thoughts on the SCS based community. And this is a type of topic I wasn't going to talk about. I don't know if I should talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyways. We're going to be talking about the unreleased Heart of Russia DLC, about my thoughts on why it was put on hold. Well, obviously you know why it's put on hold. But you've been getting a lot of these videos about people saying, "Oh, they should just release it." But that's not why we're going to talk about that. But I'm going to talk about why I think it should release. What's this guy doing? I think I'm going to talk about why I think that DLC should be released, because, like I say, there's other ways that this DLC can come into the game without it causing many problems. Now, obviously, by the looks of it, if you got Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC, you only have some parts of Northeast Russia added up here, and the rest of it would have added about all the way over here, but you can't scroll through there. If you want to scroll over there, you have to go into 144. And also, what I think should play a role in releasing it. There's a few ways that they can release this add-on. One is they can change the name. I thought of a good name. I think they should change the name to maybe Going Far East. For example, we're Going East DLC, and they can call it Going Far East. Or whatever name they'll come up with, I think they should. They'll think of something. Now, we did get an update about that DLC last year, around the time when they were getting things ready for the West Balkans DLC, and one of the employees from SCS were there, and they confirmed that it's still postponed and it's still on the shelf ready to be used. But there's other ways that this DLC can play into this. Like I said, changing the name is one. Donating the money to Ukraine could help, or they can build the country of Ukraine for the game and put it into the DLC. But I don't think any of them would work, and I don't see how it's going to work, but it's just a thought. But we're going to talk about people that just won't accept that the DLC might not come out, might not ever come out. They might say it will come out, but it could be years. It could be years. But not just that, but we're going to be talking about the next few add-ons. We'll put the Russia DLC to the side, but let's talk about the Greece DLC. So Greece is going to be the next DLC after the West Balkans. It's going to add, like I said, only one single country, which is the name of the add-on, Greece. And Nordic Horizons as well. So Nordic Horizons will add the rest of Norway, Sweden, and more of Finland, which that is the DLC I'm most looking forward to. So a bit of SCS news for that. So, and I've also noticed they have released a new electric truck. They have released 2 electric trucks so far. One was released last month of the Renault E-Tech, and also they have released the new Scania electric truck. I've seen the comments. Some people don't really like the truck. I've actually driven the truck, and it's actually alright, but I just don't like the fact that it's not ownable. But I can see why it's not ownable, because they don't have charging points yet. I don't know when the charging points will appear in the game, but it could be some time. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the charging points for the electric trucks. But I like to drive my diesel Scania for this. I might drive a different truck because I've got another truck that I'm supposed to be driving. But I'm driving this for a bit until I can reach 200k on this thing. I'm about 1,000 kilometers, maybe 2,000 kilometers away from getting 200k in this truck, and it's the first time too. I've never really made it that far. But yep. So the DLCs for Euro Truck will be Greece, which will probably release later this year. I'm guessing between 151 and 152. Like I say, I mean I could be wrong. I'm just taking a guess. And Nordic Horizons could be either next year or the year after, so it's 2025 or 2026 we could see Nordic Horizons DLC. That's another DLC I'm looking forward to. But let's look at the map. So Nordic Horizons will be covering all of Finland, Sweden and Norway, and Greece DLC will cover this single country down here. So according to, I'm lost track here. The possible secret roads could be, I think there's a new road that's going to come into the game at a later time, but I know there's some border crossings that's going to be about here, something about here and here, but they didn't confirm about here, but obviously most likely we'll get a border crossing here in Turkey. So we get 6 border crossings to Greece, so I'm looking forward to that. And we got West Balkans, which was nice. I actually enjoyed West Balkans DLC. This was actually another DLC I like, so I enjoyed that one. But the Euro Truck map just gets bigger and bigger. So it's a shame we can't go around here. But I hope we'll go here one day. But speaking about the Russia DLC, there could be possibilities that this DLC could still come. Also, someone mentioned, now I don't know if this is true, but I'm going to see if anyone's like checked the files. You can actually check the game files with the SCS extractor, which I haven't used it in a while, so I'm going to check it out. Saying that there's 2 Russian cities that's supposed to appear in beyond the Baltic Sea. According to, I looked it up, it's about somewhere up here between Viborg, and it's supposed to be the 2 cities is going to be used to access up here all out to Nordic Horizons. So it's a possibility that parts of Russia and Baltic DLC could be opened up, and we could have a possibility of another connecting road that would connect it to one of the Russian cities that's not on the map, which, well, you can't drive to it because it's a bit north of it. So I don't know if it's true. Like I say, it might not be. Someone might be just putting that in to guess. You know, you're allowed to guess, but sometimes guessing can take too much. But yeah, I'm a big fan. Well, I'm mostly a follower with that YouTuber AP101 Gaming. He's another channel I would recommend you check out. He gives out the best news. I wouldn't recommend that other guy. That other guy always does the clickbaits, but I would recommend you subscribe to AP101. He's a great YouTuber and probably one of the best for news. But I check him out. I'll put his link in the description to his channel, and you can go and subscribe to him. But the thing that's now, I'm not criticising SCS for not releasing that Heart of Russia DLC. I understand their reasons as well. They don't want to release. They think releasing it could be supporting it, but like I say, someone said that the trees and the landmarks are not to be blamed, according to what the CEO said at a conference which went back to 2022, I think. April 2022 would have been released, so we would have had it by now. But I understand their side, and I'm not criticising, I'm just saying my reasons, right? Because you're, like I said, no one's gonna I don't think anyone's gonna stop talking about it. I think they're gonna keep saying just release it, it's just an add-on, which I perfectly understand, you know, because I want it as well, because it's just a map and it's just a game, so I don't see any harm in releasing it. However, I think the name should be changed, because I think if they used that name, I think it would cause a bit of trouble, but I understand SCS side for not releasing it. Like I said, the DLC's not cancelled, it's just on hold. But I'm looking forward to it if they do release it, because I mean, I like to explore Europe in this game, and it's fun to explore and it's fun to drive. And I love to do the jobs in that, and every once in a while when I don't have a job, I just go for a drive in my truck. I just go for a wee drive like I'm doing now. And I've been a fan of SCS probably since late 2013, early 2014. I said in my last video, okay, that was weird. I said in my last video that I lost it. Never mind, it'll come back to me. This car alarm's put me off. Yeah, never mind. But anyways, that was my news about the expansion packs. Now the expansion packs are, in my opinion, are my favourite kind of DLCs, because you get to go places in this, and it's fun, you know. But yeah, I think they should. I think there's ways for this DLC to come in. Like I say, change the name. And then they get a lot of people buying it, and then use that money to go to Ukraine. And you're talking, and trust me, it would be a lot of money. Trust me, it'll be a lot, because map expansions, they usually cost the most of any DLC that I've bought. I've mostly focused on the map expansions, because I like to expand and like go far away in the game and visit new places I've never been before. But that is my theory on the unreleased Russia DLC. But a lot of people are saying, like, if they're all complaining, like you get these videos, people are complaining, saying to me, well, they didn't say to me, I've heard it on most of the forums and then on YouTube, saying you got parts of Russia and Beyond the Baltic Sea DLC, and they're saying that should be removed and put it into the Heart of Russia DLC. I think I agree that it should, but I think the reason they choose not to is because they didn't want to close bits of them, they didn't want to remove parts of the map off the game. Because if they did that, then obviously, I mean, it'll be a weird road connection, because if SCS were to do that, then you would have no road connections to Finland, only by sea, by like ferry and that. You would have all that, and also Kaliningrad would have been a big gap in as well. That would have been removed. So the only place you have to get into Lithuania or the Baltic DLC itself is by road from here, and also by sea here. So it would have been a big weird gap in the map if all this bit was all removed, even down here as well. So it would have been weird. But I can see why they didn't. I'm glad they didn't do that, because then it would cause problems. But I understand SCS's reasons for not releasing the Heart of Russia DLC, and like I said, I'm happy to wait until I think they did say we're going to get news on it at some point. Like, see, we got an update about it last year, but hopefully we'll get news about it as soon. Like, if they're thinking, well, we should release it or not. I think I'm happy that they should put it on hold for a wee while. Well, at least it's not cancelled, because if it was cancelled, right, the Steam page would have been removed, so we would never be able to get it. But it's not removed, so that means there's still hope for this add-on. So that's my news on that. So the next DLCs is Greece and Nordic Horizons for this. Now there has been talks of another expansion pack for Euro Truck. Apparently we're supposed to get 3. Now we don't know where the third one's going to go. Like I said, it's not confirmed if we're getting a third one, but someone mentioned that during the West Balkans live stream. I think it was the CEO who was talking, I forgot his name, it's Pavel or something, I think that's his name, said that we're going to get the DLCs in 3 different directions. So Greece is 1 and Nordic Horizons is 2, so what's the third one? Maybe they'll tease the third one probably right after Greece is released, because to be honest, Greece shouldn't be that long now, because there's about 21 blogs left, and I've noticed that, like I said, they've put up a blog about Greece yesterday. To be honest, 2 Greece blogs within 1 week. So we got one last week about one of the islands one of the Greek islands, and then yesterday we got one about the border crossings. So that means if they're doing them daily, that means this DLC will come a bit quicker, so it's a possibility. But yep, but you're getting people, but back to the Heart of Russia topic, you're getting people that are still complaining that it's no releasing and that, and I understand that. I want it as well, but I'm happy to wait. Like I say, I'm not criticising SCS. I haven't given my respect to SCS for doing the right thing, because if they did release that DLC, I think they would get a lot of criticised, and I think they will get a lot of hatred by mainly the Ukrainians, saying that they support Russia when they don't. They're just releasing it because it's a game. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to these projects, especially the Nordic Horizons. I'm actually looking forward to Nordic Horizons more than Heart of Russia and maybe Greece, even though I am getting Greece, but I'm looking forward to more Nordic Horizons, because up there, where I'm from now, I mostly truck up here because I think it's my favourite part of the map. I'm not from these countries, I just think they're beautiful to drive in. But I'm looking forward to what would come after Greece. Now we know Nordic Horizons will be next, but there is a third DLC. I'm guessing maybe Iceland. Now a lot of people are saying it could be Ireland, but if it were Ireland, then that means SCS will have to rebuild the UK. Like I said, the UK is one of the oldest parts in the map that needs to be rebuilt. Obviously if you want to play in the updated UK, then you have to use pro mods for that, which I did use, like I said in the last video, I used them in the past. But so I'm looking forward to what is coming for this game, especially the two DLCs. And speaking of, let's go to American Truck Simulator about this. American Truck Simulator, that's I've been mostly playing this game when I'm doing my videos, but I'm thinking about doing a video on American Truck as well. So American Truck Simulator has had quite a few states so far, so the next state, well, like I said, I've just completed Nebraska DLC, and that I think it only took me 2 weeks to a month to complete the whole map and all of its achievements. Quite an easy one. I thought it was the achievements for that add-on was the easiest. So the next DLC, we've got a few coming. We've got Arkansas, I think Missouri and Iowa and Illinois. So I think their goal is they want to complete the states that it goes into Illinois, because I think they're trying to complete it to complete the entire Route 66, because I think it goes from Chicago, if I remember, all the way to California. My speech is a bit messed up. But I think that's what they're aiming for. I think their goal is to complete the major, most important routes in these games. I can see why they're doing that. I'm planning on making a video, probably when 151 appears. I'm planning on maybe doing a Secret Roads video for the upcoming Greece DLC, because I'm going to see if there's any secret roads. It doesn't matter if I'm the first or whatever place I'm on YouTube who finds them. I think it'll be a perfect way to show them off, so we know what kind of roads we're going to be using when this DLC becomes available. So I'm going to end the video off here at this port in Helsinki. So I really do hope SCS gives us an update one day on the Russia DLC. But for now, I'm looking more forward to Greece, and I'm way looking forward to Nordic Horizons, because when Scandinavia first came out, I was a bit gutted that they didn't cover all of Scandinavia. They only covered half of it, all the way up to like Uppsala and that, and between Bergen and Oslo. So I was a bit gutted that they didn't do all of it, but I can see why, because back then they were a small team. But they've grown over the years, and I'm really looking forward to those expansion packs. So hopefully we'll get them soon. Hopefully the wait shouldn't be long now for the Greece DLC, because once Greece releases, hopefully the next DLC is Nordic Horizons for this, because I want to travel all up here. This bit was the most bit I wanted to travel the most. So I'm going to end the video off here. So I'd like to thank you all for tuning in this video. So please like and subscribe and maybe comment, because I'm putting the comments back on now. Till next time guys, I'll see you in the next video.